Be'ezrat Hashem Yitbarach. So we are continuing the halachot of the Ben Ish Chai, hilchot chanuka, parashat Vayeshev, Shana Aleph. Halacha Vav. Says the Ben Ish Chai, Tzarich leadlika bimkom hanachata. You have to light the menorah where it's going to be placed. Meaning, you cannot, ve'afilu im barabayit chole ve'shochev al mitato. Even if the barabayit is sick and he's lying on his bed, he can't move. En mivi'im lo nerot chanukah leadlika etzel mitato. You cannot bring him to light the menorah and then have him bring it back to its proper place. Why? You have to put the menorah in its place where it's supposed to be laying down. If he is not able to get up and to light in the place where it's going to be, he has to do a shaliach to light it in the place where it's going to be placed, where it's going to remain. Okay, so
pas le faire de lui, il est dans sa chambre, dans son lit, et le shaliach il est dans le salon. Ça fait l'autre les fanav, b'cheder hahu les fanav.
והשליח ידליק בחדר ההוא. Okay, it sounds like even if he, as long as he's able to see, even if he's in a different room, it sounds like it. Okay, lefanav, as long as it's in front of him, v'yadik b'cheder hahu is in that, he's going to light in that room. Okay, וכאשר העליתי בסייעתא דשמיא בתשובה בספרי הקדש רב פעלים, so says the Ben Ish Chai, he wrote this תשובה in רב פעלים. זמן ההדלקה, הלכה זין, right? זמן ההדלקה, when is the proper time to light? הוא בצאת הכוכבים. Is at Tzet Kochavim. Ukshiyagia azman, when the time comes, lo yochal, he shouldn't eat, velo yilmad, he shouldn't even learn, ad sheyadlik, until he lights. V'im hitchil le'echol or lilmod, and if he started already before to eat or to learn, posek umadlik, he should still stop and light at the proper time, which is when? At Tzet Kochavim. Im lo hidlik b'Tzet Kochavim, and if he didn't light at Tzet Kochavim, yadlik vivarech, he should light and make a blessing as long as the people of the house are awake. Okay, but if they're sleeping, it's enough. He should light without the bracha. It's going to be enough for just two people to be awake. Okay?
Including him.
I think so.
Let's say you come back late and the kids are sleeping.
So the truth is, I think this is only according to Kabbalah. I'm gonna have to double check the halacha in regards to halacha, because it doesn't make sense in a way that what happens if a person is alone? If a person is alone, he shouldn't ever make a bracha. He lives alone in his own home, so he shouldn't make a bracha because he's alone. But maybe there's a difference over here, and this is what Be'ezrat Hashem I'm going to have to look up. Maybe the difference over here is that since he's lighting after the time, where there's no more holchei regel bashuk.
There's no pirsum.
There's not going to be pirsum, so therefore he has to make sure that he has people in his house awake. Okay, so maybe that's going to be the difference between if a person is alone, where normally he would be allowed to light. That's going to be if he is lighting at the proper time, where he's lighting for the people outside. But if he's lighting late at night, so he has to make sure that he has people in his house awake in order to make the bracha. Halacha chet. Tzarich sheiten bashemen sheidrak lefachot chatzi shah. He has to put enough oil that it should light for at least a half hour. V'im lo haya bashemen shi'ur hadlaka. And if chatzi shah b'shah sheidlika, and if there wasn't enough oil inside the candles, right, when he lit it, he didn't have enough oil to last a half an hour when he actually lighted. Afilu im hosif bashemen achar hadlaka lo yatsa yedei chovato. He didn't fulfill his obligation. Why?
Because you need to have it.
Because we said hanacha osa mitzvah, so therefore he needs to be at the proper time. V'im berach veidlik. So it says another case. If he said the bracha and he lit, and then he realized that there wasn't enough oil, he has to put it out, ויוסיף בה שמן, and then add some more oil, ויחזיר וידליקנה. Okay? אך לא יברך פעם שנית. על כן, therefore, and he shouldn't make a bracha a second time. על כן, therefore, כל אדם ייתן עיניו קודם הברכה לראות אם יש בה שמן כשיעור. A person always has to make sure that he put enough oil properly. כי הזדמן שהאישה הניחה שמן כשיעור. It's possible that the woman, that the lady, his wife, she put enough oil, ונשפך מן הנר. על ידי איזה מקרה? And how many times does it happen that the kids are playing around and then a little bit of the oil spills? Okay, לקח יראה תחילה ואחר כך יברך וידליק. Therefore, you shouldn't just rely on whatever it is and that, oh, she must have put enough oil and then light. It sounds like they weren't using necessarily glass jars. Okay, so if you use glass, you can see exactly how much it is, right? So it sounds like over here that he was lighting he's lighting in something that wasn't so see-through. Obviously, the flame is on top, right? But the oil is inside, and he can't see exactly how much oil. So he says, make sure to look and to see that the oil is full. Halakha tet. Im hidlika v'chiba haruach. If he lit it and if he lit the candles and the wind put it out. Im hinecha b'makom shlitat haruach. If he lit in a place where it's windy, she'eno yachol amod ba, where it's very probable that the wind is going to blow it out. Lo yatsa yedei chovato. He did not fulfill his obligation. Meaning, it sounds like even if it was remaining, v'tzarich shianichena b'makom hara'ui. He has to light it. He has to place it in the proper place. V'yadlikena bilo bracha, and he has to relight it without a bracha. Because once again, we said always hanacha osa mitzvah. The place where you light it is the place where it's going to be is the place where you have to light it. And if you lit it in a place where the wind is going to put it out, and you want to move the menorah, you can't light it in one place and move the menorah afterwards. Okay? אבל אם הניחה במקום שאינו שולט הרוח, if you placed it in a place where a wind normally wouldn't blow it out, וקרה לה מקרה וחוותה, and something happened and caused the candles to go out, אינו זקוק מן הדין להדליקה. From the halakha states that he's not obligated to light it a second time. Meaning, if he lit it properly and then for some reason or another it went out on its own without him planning for it, he does not have to light it a second time as long as the first time that he lit it everything was okay. But if he is strict and he lights it again, he should be blessed. Amen ve'amen. Yes, of course, without bracha.